Afternoon everyone, it's Ian from DIY Home and Gardening. It's a little bit noisy today. Neighbour's got his cutter going and I've been doing a little bit of cutting as well. So I thought I'd do you a bit of a video on hedge cutting. So let's turn the camera around and show you. So this hedge in question is Ligustrum ovifolium aureum, or golden privet. So I've just started cutting back that section, and as you can see there's quite a lot of growth. So we're in the month of July, middle of July, so all the baby birds have fledged. Got the nest box up there, or one of them, so no danger of disturbing nesting birds at all. And as with a lot of hedges, they grow very quickly, so you do want to keep on top of them. And really, for most hedges, you only need to do one, maybe two cuts a year, and that is it. Any more than that, especially with a conifer hedge, you put too much stress on the actual plants and they start performing badly, and in the case of conifers, start going brown quite readily. So as I say, we're into July. You can see that the Ligustrum's got some flower on it. It tends to flower on the slightly older wood, so by cutting it back you sort of show off the flower a little bit better, but it's not a prolific flower as such, so you're not going to take masses and masses off. So what I tend to do is I actually do my pruning in two stages. I take all the side off, I'll do that today, and then I'll just leave it for a week to settle before I then take the top off. Reason for doing that, well, one, if you take the side in first, it makes it much easier to then start cutting the top, because the hedge isn't so wide, so you don't have to lean so much. And also, by doing it two stages, you're not stressing the plant quite so much, because you're removing a lot less volume of leaf in one go. The other thing to note is that, look at that, it's an overcast day, so it's pretty cool. So again, you're not going to have issues with having made the cuts, branches then being susceptible to a lot of moisture evaporation. So perfect time to do it. And so for cutting the sides, I just tend to cut it back to where it was done previously, so you're not going back too hard. And I'll do it by eye first, just roughly, and then neaten it up. So for this stage, I'm just using my electric Bosch hedge cutter. Obviously, same as all equipment, you want to make sure it's nice and clean beforehand. When you're using the electrical equipment, just make sure you have the cable tucked behind one leg, so it keeps it out of the way, so you're not going to cut through it. But for the time being, I'm going to carry on and show you when this section's done. Okay, so done the first cut, gone from right to left. Just going to have a quick rake up now, and then we'll cut the hedge from left through to right. Seems a bit crazy to do it twice, but actually when you go the opposite direction, you're going against the travel of the way you've just pushed the branches and stems. So actually you'll cut it a little bit tidier. You'll pick up some of the bits that you've simply just pushed into the hedge itself. Right, just had a little rake up. As get everything out of the way. It's nice and safe then. Don't worry about the gas bottle, that's got nothing in it anyway. Future project. So as I say, when you actually stand like this, you can see there's a few bits that still want tied in, so that's why I do the switch the cut and then go back the way I've just come. So that's what I'm going to do now. Right, so that's having had its second trim over, left to right. So we're now down right to left, left to right. A few odd bits just want picking off. You can see it's much straighter. So again, just have a quick rake up and then we'll move on to the next stage. Right, so you can see that it's all nice and tidy. It's all faced up. And we'll show you again. So nice and straight. So when you're cutting your hedge, you either want to have it so it's going straight up, base to the top, or slightly wider to the base than it is at the top. Simple reason for that is that if you got it the other way around, so it's tapered, more narrow at the base than it is at the top, top cast shadow and the base of the hedge will not receive too much light, so will gradually start dropping leaves. How you cut the hedge is sort of dependent upon which orientation the hedge grows to start with. This hedge is basically in sun or bright light most of the day, or pretty much all day, so cutting it nice and straight works well. The only exception to that is because I don't want all the grass to keep dying off. What I do now is just run the hedge cutter at sort of about 45-degree angle, about a foot off the ground, and just do a slight taper just to remove those slightly unwanted lower stems, and that'll be it finished. So let me just do that. Right, there you have it. That's the facing up of the hedge done. All there is to say now is thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions, please send them to me. I'll do my best to answer them for you. In the meantime, keep subscribing if you like what I'm doing. Don't forget to hit that reminder button, and I'll see you all soon. And yeah, just have fun in the garden. Bye for now.